Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learning from Data. Today I'm going to show you how to install TensorFlow in Windows 10 environment and get GPU support for that. I have just got a brand new Windows 10 desktop with GeForce RTX 3070 installed on it. I will use this machine to walk you through the installation process. Here are the 4 steps to get the things done. The very first step is to install Visual Studio. This is a must because some libraries of the Qr Toolkit that we are going to show you, the libraries from this toolkit may not work without the Visual Studio. So this is the very first step to get the installation done. The next step is to install CUDA Toolkit. The CUDA stands for Compute Unified Device Architecture. This is a parallel computing platform developed by Nvidia. It uses the graphics card's capability to do the computational work. Previously, we need to use only CPU for the things done, but we can use the computational power of GPU to get the deep learning tasks done. So this is a very good enhancement for the deep learning tasks. For the next step, we need to install the CUDNN. This is the deep neural network library also developed by Nvidia. CUDNN stands for CUDA Deep Neural Network. We need to install this library to get the functionalities utilized in TensorFlow. And the last step is to install TensorFlow. I'll walk you through all these 4 steps, but the very first step is to check if the graphics card that you have is capable to perform deep learning tasks. For that one, we need to go to this website. I'll give all the links in the description section of this video so that you can go and check yours. Mine is GeForce RTX, so it should be here. The model number is 3070, so here it is, GeForce RTX 3070. So this graphics card is capable to perform deep learning tasks, and it has a compute capability index of 8.6. So this is checked. Next step is to download the library for this graphics card. When I got this desktop, the library is already installed, so I don't need to download it again. If you don't have the library, you need to go to this website from Nvidia and download yours. You can select the product type, product series, and the actual product itself, and then search for yours. Mine is the GeForce RTX 3070, and if I search, it will give me the link to download the driver. Mine is already installed, so I don't need to download it again. So these are the very first steps to check if the graphics card is capable to perform the deep learning tasks, and if yes, then we need to download the driver. Okay, then we need to follow the procedure described here. We'll first install the Visual Studio. Let's go to Visual Studio website. Here it is. I'll download the Visual Studio community version. So it already started. Let's go to my download. Okay, here it is. It's downloading and installing. All we need is the Visual Studio Core editor, so we'll not check anything here. Let's go and install. it will download and install Visual Studio Community 2022. Once Visual Studio is installed, it will ask you to sign in. Once you sign in, you can go inside and create your new project. Here I'm not going to create a new project, so I'll just click the cross button here. Okay, the first step is done. Next step is to install the Qr Toolkit. First, we need to know which version of Qr Toolkit we are going to install. To get the information, we need to go to the website tensorflow.org/install/GPU. If you go down below, okay, here you can see the software requirements. What it says here, that you need the GPU drivers, and if you install CUDA 11.2, which requires the version of your GPU driver of 450.80.02 or higher. Let's check the version of the driver installed here. Nvidia control panel. Okay, it says here the version is 471. So the version installed in this machine is above or higher than 450. Next, we need to install the Qr Toolkit, and it says that TensorFlow supports CUDA 11.2, and if we use 11.2, we have to use the TensorFlow version 2.5.0 or higher. The third one is the Qr Toolkit. It comes with the Qr Toolkit, so we don't need to worry about it. Then we need to install the CuDNN library that I'm going to show you later. The details about the versions which are tested already are listed here. If you go to you click the Windows here and then go down below, here it is, the tested build configurations. So these configurations are already tested. We need the GPU here. Okay, here it says that if we use TensorFlow 2.7, we need to use CuDNN 8.1 with CUDA version 11.2, and the Python version 3.7 to 3.9 will work with this configuration. Well, having that information, we know that we need CUDA 8.1 once we install the CUDA 11.2, and also TensorFlow version 2.7 for that one, and Python version 3.7 to 3.9 will work. Let's go to the Nvidia website to download the CUDA. Okay, here is the website to download the Qr Toolkit. We will download 11.2. The latest one released on February 2022 is the Qr Toolkit 11.5.2. We'll not get that one. We'll go down below to get 11.2. Okay, let's download this one, Qr Toolkit 11.2.0. It was released on December 2020. Mine is Windows version 10. I'll get an exe. It's a 2.9 GB installer file. Let's download it. It will take some time. While it is being downloaded, let's go to the next step to download CuDNN. To download this library, you need to have an Nvidia account. I already have logged into my account, and that's why I am able to see this download button here. So once you create your account, you'll be able to download the CUDNN library. Let's click that one. Let's agree to terms, and mine is 8.1 if we want to use CUDA 11.2 as mentioned earlier. So the top two here is not showing 8.1, so we need to go to the archived releases here. Let's search for 8.1 down below. Okay, here. So this one was released on February 26, 2021 for CUDA 11.0, 11.1 and 11.2. So we're good if we download this CUDNN 8.1 because we're downloading CUDA 11.2. Let's download this library. Mine is Windows, library for Windows. Okay, started. Let's go to my download folder here. Okay, so the Qr Toolkit installer is already downloaded. Let's click that one. Okay, it's asking for extraction path. I'll create a folder in my desktop. Let's call it CUDA and get that path for that one. Okay. So the save has started. Okay. It's checking the system compatibility. Okay, it says that you already have a newer version of the Nvidia FrameView SDK installed. Okay, so we need to install that one first. Let's go to our control panel. So this is the one, Nvidia FrameView SDK. We need to install that one. Install. Okay, this one is installed. So I think the CUDA toolkit will work now. Oh, the previous folder is gone. Let's create it again. The CUDA. Okay. Let's extract the files. Get started again. I think the CUDNN is already downloaded. It's a zip folder. Okay, yeah, it's there. The CUDA installer is checking the system compatibility again. Okay, now I agree. I'll go for Express, the Visual Studio integration. Let's say it's the CUDA version 11.2, so we're good now. It will not take much time. Okay, we're almost done here. Click next. Will not launch samples. Okay, let's close it. Okay, we're done. No restart is required. It's not asking for me either. Okay, the next step is to get the CuDNN library. So we have already downloaded the library. All we need is to get these 3 folders copied to our CUDA folder. I will copy these bin, include, and lib folder, pressing Ctrl C. What I'll do, I will go to the CUDA installation folder, see program files, Nvidia GPU Computing Toolkit, CUDA version 11.2, and here I will paste those folders. Okay. It will replace all the existing folders. It has already started. And after this step, we're done with CuDNN. Alright, this is done. So we are basically done with step 1, step 2, and step 3. The next step is to install TensorFlow. For that one, I'll go to Anaconda's website and download the Anaconda individual edition. I'll go and click download here. It has started over here. It comes with all the built-in packages like PyCharm, Spider, and Jupyter Notebook. Everything you need to use TensorFlow. I think it's almost done. Let's go and check the download folder. Okay, it's done here. So let's click the installer. Click next, agree, it's for me. Let's install it. The installation is done. I click next, and I'll go to the tutorial Let's click finish. So Anaconda is already installed, and let's check it. Yes, we have the Anaconda prompt and the Anaconda Navigator. Let's click the Anaconda Navigator. Okay, here it is. It comes with all the packages like Jupyter Notebook, the Spider, the PyCharm, and RStudio as well. So it has also some other toolkits that you can use, like the IBM Watson Studio Cloud and Orange, some other interesting stuffs over here. So we'll install PyCharm later, but we need to check the installation if it is working or not. Let's create a new environment for TensorFlow. It's always a good practice to create a new environment for a new project, because some newer versions of the library may not work with other older versions. So whatever compatible versions work, we can put everything inside a new environment. I will use Anaconda prompt and then use Conda to create a new environment. Let's name it TF GPU. And if you remember that we need either Python version 3.7 or 3.8 or 3.9 to be compatible with CUDA version 11.2. Let's use Python version 3.7. Okay, I'll proceed. Okay, then we need to activate that one. Okay, so we are now inside TF GPU. In this environment we'll install TensorFlow. Let's install by using pip install TensorFlow. If you remember that we need to use version 2.7 for our configuration of CUDA and Python. So let's use TensorFlow 2.7. Well, did I miss an equal sign? Okay, it should be TensorFlow equal 2.7. Okay, just collecting that exact version. It may take a while because TensorFlow is a big library. Okay, we're done. We have installed TensorFlow version 2.7 inside this TF GPU environment. Let's check the version. Okay, in the final step we will check the TensorFlow version as well as the Python version installed in this new environment TF GPU. To get the TensorFlow version we will execute this command python -c import TensorFlow and print the version of TensorFlow. Let's press enter. Okay, it's showing that the TensorFlow version 2.7 is installed inside this environment. If we didn't put the version number when we install TensorFlow, it will just go and grab the latest version, probably the higher version than 2.7. Let's check the Python version. Python dash version. It is 3.7. Okay, let's go back to the configuration. We have the TensorFlow version 2.7, Python 3.7, and CUDNN 8.1 and CUDA version 11.2 installed. Therefore, this is the latest tested build configuration reported by TensorFlow.org. Therefore, the commands you execute using the CUDA and CuDNN library should work fine. That being said, I hope you will be able to successfully install TensorFlow and use the GPU support following my instructions in this video. If you have any feedback or any comments, let me know in the comment section, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.